Hey guys, this is Jakobi. Your Wednesday person for the Transtubers channel. I am doing my introduction video. Um, like I said, my name is Jakobi, Jakobi, in case people can't understand exactly what I'm saying. I am completely, horribly congested from a cold that I'm just now getting over. Um, I am 26 years old. I am from Kansas. Been living here for about 8 years, but I am originally from Texas and California. My parents separated, did a joint custody type thing, and for about 7 years I lived half time in Texas and half time in California. So my accent is just kind of here. So I don't really have a southern accent or a midwestern accent, and a lot of people wonder where I'm from. Here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, how I identify. I identify as a straight trans male. I am engaged to my wonderful fiance named Kim. I have been out as a FTM to everybody for about a year and a half. My family is just now getting used to it. Most of my friends are supportive. I have lost friends in the process, but that's going to come with its territory. But everybody else seems to be okay with it. Why I wanted to be involved in the collaboration. Finally just getting my voice out there. Being another person's, people can watch their changes and, help them ultimately make the decision whether transitioning is right for them or not. I did a lot of therapy sessions and a lot of that kind of thing, but it was the YouTubers that I followed and watched their videos and watched their changes and saw their experiences that made me decide that this really was who I was or whatever. I've known I was transgendered since I was about 14 or 15 years old. I didn't know that I could actually medically transition or anything like that until I was in my early 20s. So this has been a long time coming and what have you. So anyway, but yeah, that's why I wanted to be in the collaboration. 7 individuals that people could follow. We are all different. There might be FTMs, MTFs, bigender, gender neutral, anything that's under the gender umbrella, not necessarily under the gender binary. So I found it to be very cool, and I'm putting in my part in my experiences for people to follow and enjoy. Yay! Anyway, they asked us what our favorite soup was. I don't really have one. I'm not a huge soup person, so to speak. If I absolutely have to eat soup, I'm just kind of a, as an ordinary dude, just, chicken noodle or tomato soup. If I eat tomato soup, I have to have a grilled cheese, and I'm really picky about my grilled cheese. So, yeah. And then to talk about a funny story. I don't really have a funny story, but ever since I started actual testosterone injections, which is actually 2 days ago from when I'm posting this video, I have also been on an anti-estrogen called Femara. It was to help boost my own personal testosterone, because before I could actually take injections, I had to lower my estrogen level quite a bit. being 26, I was starting to show really, really early signs of menopause. Um, Women in my family get menopause like extremely early. And being 26, my doctor just wanted to be sure that my body was going to allow it. So after tons of blood work and what have you, I'm finally on testosterone. Awesome. Anyway, but I've been on Femara for about 5 months. I have little bits of facial hair. You probably can't see anything, but there's little bits of facial hair there. Have a little bit of sideburns. Um, a whole lot of peach fuzz just surrounding my face and everything like that. Also, my voice is doing the beginning stages of like the cracking and the unsteadiness. It deepens occasionally, and then I'll cough or clear my throat. Then it goes back to how high it normally is. But with the cold, I sound like my voice has already changed. Do not let it fool you. I have a cold. Um, so, yeah, a quick funny story about that. Voice changes and what have you. I answered my mom's phone the other day, and somebody assumed it was my brother. Um, I found it really flattering, but that was the day that I was extremely sick, could not breathe out of my nose whatsoever, was having trouble breathing out of my mouth. I thought that I was near death. It was horrible, and I do not wish this kind of cold to anyone. So keep yourself safe, wash your hands, do that, all the other jazz to keep yourself safe because this cold sucks ass. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this video before I keep rambling and be another really freakishly long video that people are getting bored with and what have you. So this is my first video. This is Jakobi, and I'm signing off. Alright, behave guys. Bye.